Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Sarika Krishna online classes. This side Sarika, your maths teacher. So in this video I'm here with the chapter 10 of class 10 circles. As you all know, what are circles, right? What is a circle? A circle is made up of infinite number of points. When you join infinite number of points, a circle is formed. Means there are so many points on a circle, infinite points on a circle. So we come across two terms in a circle in secant in this chapter here, secant and tangents. What are secant? What is a secant, right? If you draw a single line, a single secant, it is a secant. Many lines, then many, they are called secants, right? Okay, what is a secant and what is a tangent and what is the difference between them? If I draw a line which passes through here this way from the middle of the circle, touching the circle in 2 points, this is called a secant. We can draw so many points passing through 2 points of a circle. So these are secants which passes through the circle, which touches the circle at 2 points, right? So what are tangents? Tangents touch the circle only at 1 point, not at 2 points, right? So if I take only 1 point here, so the tangent touches that circle there. There is only 1 point of contact between that line and a circle, and that line is called a tangent, right? So ये tangent होता है जो एक point पे touch करता है, और secant क्या होता है? Touches at 2 points, right? So here, how many tangents? A question arises: how many tangents can be drawn on a circle here, to a circle, tangents to a circle, right? So the answer will be infinite. Why? Because there are infinite number of points on a circle. So at every point you can draw a single tangent. So you can draw the tangent here, 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 right? At every point, if the points are infinite, so the tangents will also be infinite. So infinite number of tangents can be drawn on a circle. So this was all about secant and tangents, because this chapter is all about the tangents, right? So here, now you should know what is here radii, right? If this is the center here, right? So this will be the radius, right? This is the tangent. Now, if you you have a point here, right? Suppose this is PQ. PQ is a tangent, and if you touch this here with the center, here there is one theorem that the tangent is perpendicular to the radii. If you draw the radius and the tangent, they are perpendicular to each other, right? So here, this is 90 here. Means if this is a tangent here, if I'll draw a line from the center to this is 90 here. The point here, which is the point of contact here of tangent and where the radius meets, here it is 90 degree, right? So if it is 90, so this triangle here, this is radius, right? OPQ, this is a right triangle. So here we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, right? So if suppose this is given here 5 and this is here 12, so Pythagorean triplet you can find out, use Pythagoras. This side will be 13, or sometimes they give us this side we have to find this side, right? So this is all about in this chapter here, right? Secant you should know, but the chapter is about the tangents here. Here you will have to find out some sides, or you'll have to prove something here related to using the definition of tangents, that tangents touch the circle at a single point, and where the tangent touch the circle, if you draw the radii on that tangent, that they meet at 90 degree, right? So this will be required here. So the first exercise is only the multiple choice questions or blanks and all, which is related to the introduction of circles for class 10th. Okay, so now let us do that exercise, children. Okay, students, now let us do exercise 10.1. 10.1 is just the introduction, some one word answer or blanks, right? So what is the first question is, number of tangents to a circle can have, right? How many number of tangents can a circle have? Infinite. Just now I have explained there are infinite points on a circle, so the tangents will also be infinite, because at every point you can draw a tangent. So infinite points हैं, तो tangents भी infinite होंगे. Second question, right? There are 4 blanks, right? A tangent to a circle intersects, right? This is C. Okay. A tangent to a circle intersects it in dash point. I said only one point. Tangent touches at a one point, right? In one point. So tangent touches the circle at one point. Second, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points. I said if the line intersects the circle in 2 points, it is called a secant. And if it touches at one point, it is called a tangent. So here it touches in 2 points. So for 2, it is answer is secant. We call that line a secant. Okay. So third, a circle have dash parallel tangents. Maximum how many parallel tangents can be there? This is a circle here. So if you draw parallel tangents, just opposite n points on a diameter. Diameter का एक दो points होते हैं. Diameter होता है which passes through the center, double of the radius. Diameter के दो corner points है. So on those points, you can draw tangents. They will be parallel to each other. और कोई आप दूसरा नहीं बना सकते हो parallel because they will not be parallel. So maximum 2 parallel tangents you can draw. Circle can have 2 parallel tangents at the most, right? Maximum. So fourth one, the common point of a tangent in a circle, right? ये है circle, ये है tangent. This is a common point. That point is called point of contact, right? So that is point of contact. Right? It is a point of contact. What do we call that point where a tangent touches the circle, right? Where the circle and the tangent meets, point of contact. So these are the basic things, right? Blanks have been made on the basic things of tangents to a circle, right? I hope these are clear. Infinite number of tangents can be drawn, right? A tangent touches the circle at one point. Then if it touches at 2 points, that is called a secant. And maximum parallel tangents can be drawn too. Then the common point, the point is called where the tangent and the circle meets, point of contact. There are 2 more questions in this exercise. Let us do those also. Okay students, now the third question. In third question, it's given that there is a point P on the circle. From there, you have to draw the tangent and PQ is a tangent. And OP is a radii. When you join OQ, that becomes the hypotenuse of right triangle. Here it's 90. It's given that the radii is 5, right? 5 centimeter. It's in centimeters, right? So, and OQ distance is 12 centimeters. And you are supposed to find the length of the tangent PQ. So, here we'll have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. I hope you know what is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is that in a right triangle, we have the base, we have the perpendicular, we have the hypotenuse. So the square of the hypotenuse is equals to, I am saying square. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to square of the base plus square of the perpendicular, right? So here what is the hypotenuse? It's OQ square. So that is equals to OP square plus QP square, right? So Pythagoras theorem. Right? Okay, so now if you have to find this side, then OQ, it can be found by OQ square minus OP square, right? You are finding this. So what is OQ square? That is 12 square. And what is OP square? That is 5 square. So you'll get this, right? Here it's 144 minus 25, that is QP square, right? So here QP square will be equals to here 119, right? So QP square is 119. When you have to remove the square, you have to put square root both sides. Here square root means square root and square cancel हो जाते हैं और यहाँ का square root आपके पास रह जाता है. Means it was like this. Square and root cancels out. So QP is equals to under root 119. So it is a multiple choice question, right? So the option D will be the answer. Option D. So this was all about question number 3. Here, what is question 3 here? Radii given. We have to find the length of the tangent and this OQ distance given. So OQ was the hypotenuse. This is given. Base perpendicular we have to find using Pythagoras, right? Squaring this 12 and 5, 144 minus 25, that is 119 होता है. उसका फिर जब स्क्वायर हटाना हो तो रूट लग जाती है दोनों में. दोनों साइड रूट लगती है. लेफ्ट साइड में तो स्क्वायर है तो रूट एंड स्क्वायर गेट्स कैंसिल तो वो क्यूब भी बन जाता है और राइट साइड पे स्क्वायर अंडर रूट में आ जाता है आंसर. तो जो भी हम ऑपरेशंस करते हैं मैथ्स में, वी डू द सेम ऑपरेशंस. इफ वी आर पुटिंग this here, we are applying here root we are applying on the left side also, so तब वो कैंसिल हो जाता है. दैट इज द रीजन. एक साइड हम नहीं करते ऑपरेशन, हमने एक साइड रूट लगाया दूसरी साइड नहीं लगा, एक साइड मल्टीप्लाई किया दूसरी साइड नहीं किया. सो इट इज नॉट अबाउट, in mathematics there is equality. What you do, the operations you apply on the left side you have to apply on the right side also, right? So question 3 is clear. Now question number 4. Right, in question number 4 the question is you have to draw a circle and draw two lines, parallel lines. One is a secant and one is a tangent. So if I draw here tangent at this point, I have to draw another line which is parallel to this, but other line has to be secant. So this will be the secant and both the lines should be parallel. One is a secant. Secant touches the circle at 2 points, whereas the tangent touches the circle at 1 point. So this is the question number 4. We were supposed to draw two parallel lines, one tangent, one secant, right? So done. So this was all about the introduction of circles and exercise 10.1. First question was how many tangents can be drawn? Infinite. Then there were 4 blanks related to how many, what is the point called where the tangent touches the circle? Point of contact. There was a question, what is the line called where the circle touches, that line touches the circle at 2 points? तो वो secant होता है. At how many points the tangent touches the circle? At 1 point. So we blanks थे आपके, right? So third question is this about Pythagoras theorem. You have to apply here, and this is the fourth one. Why we applied here Pythagoras theorem? Because the tangent and the radii, they meet at 90 degree here, right? This is a theorem. So here this was all about introduction of circles. So exercise 10.2 I'll be explaining in my next video. Okay, thank you children. Stay blessed.